was born ready.
I like that energy.
It's your girl Candy B, y'all. You already know who I am. Decided to pop up. Oh, my boy. I'm going to call him Big Sam. We're going to get into that, though.
I like that. I like that. I'll take Big Sam.
So, what made you change your name from Big Sam to
that's
Samuel?
A good question. You know, multiple things. So, there's a group called Big Sam and the Funky Nation. Mm-hmm. They're a pretty solid group. And there's also Big Sam with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. So I would post my music and it would get in the same category as them, right, when it's not me.
Right.
But then a great friend of mine, Jerron, passed away, right? And before he passed away, he was like, man, you really outgrown this Big Sam name. You should just go by Samuel. I was like, yo, my name is Samuel David in real life. Samuel's a prophet, David's a king. Like, it's pretty fitting. So that's how I landed at Samuel
Rest
David.
in peace, homie.
Yes,
he looked
peace to
out for
Jerron.
you.
Yes, indeed.
Man,
Yes, indeed.
some good people pass away. I got some good friends that done passed away and then gave me some words of encouragement before they left this world. So that's what's up.
Super fact.
So how did you get inspired to do music, and who inspired your swag?
My swag. You know, I got so many different inspirations of music, right? My biggest, I guess you'd say, inspiration music-wise is Jay-Z.
Okay.
Right? But before I even heard Jay-Z, Snoop, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Quiet as Kept, MC Hammer. I used to do the Hammer dance back as a kid, right?
Shut up.
Yes, and just hip-hop in general has always been like an outlet.
Definitely.
I ain't have a pops, right? My real pops passed. I never met him. Guy that raised me for a little bit bounced. So music is something that raised me. And so after looking for like different pieces of game and knowledge, that's how I transcended from just listening to Snoop and Bone Thugs to somebody that was given like some true game in their music.
You're right.
And that's where Jay-Z has always been that long-standing influence.
I'm telling you, Bone Thugs and Harmony, I seen him in concert.
Yo.
Let's change the world.
Yes, Bone don't get enough respect.
They really don't.
Like, they are legends.
They really are.
They the truth.
I think they've been doing it for like 30 years.
I don't know. I just remember East 1999. I never knew the words, but it was fun.
Yes, I love them. They go so hard. So if you could choose a mainstream artist to work with, who would it be?
To work with, so I produce as well, and I engineer my music. So we talking produce.
To feature on a song.
To feature on a song? Ooh, that's a tough one. So can I give you three?
Yep.
So if I was to pick three, I'd have to say, of course, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right? I probably wouldn't be able to keep up with him, but that'd be a super dope feature.
What?
Jay-Z's bananas. I mean,
I think you could.
I appreciate that. That's dope. That's crazy love. And then the other two would be my Virgo brothers, either 2 Chainz or Wale.
Really? You know what? I
love
don't
to
feel
feature.
Wale gets enough respect.
Wale does not get enough
He's
love.
cold.
He's a poet. And I was actually telling my wife the other day, like, he's one of the few artists, and she affirmed it for me because I was just speaking. I don't know how women feel when they listen to music, right? I was like, I feel like Wale is one of the few artists that can relate to women in his music without degrading them.
That's
Drake's
true.
close, but Drake is more so explaining his stuff with music with women. And Wale, though, it's like the new LL Cool J.
Yes, I love Wale.
Fire.
What is the best way to describe your music?
The best way to describe my music, if I was to describe it, I would say it's introspective. It's laced with different levels of game and inspiration, as well as, depending on which song you go to, it's pretty cocky. Like, I'm talking, can I cuss?
I don't care.
I'm talking my shit. Like, it's those different dynamics layered in, right? Some of my newer music even has some more spiritual basing to it, right?
I was going to ask you that.
For
Were
sure.
you like raised in the church? Did that like inspire your...
So it's funny, I was not necessarily kind of raised in the church. You know, my granny would always make me go.
Right.
I never paid attention. I'd be in there with my knees on the pew tired, like, when we leaving. So I
Right.
wasn't never listening, to be honest with you, right? I remember learning the books of the Bible, stuff like that. But my music is really, wherever I'm at in life is where I'm at when I'm writing, right? And so I try to keep my music as honest as possible. So I'll be transparent, right? There was a time where I truly believed in the, like the 5%er mentality and that spiritual faith back and some of that stuff was like, maybe not, right? And so then had quite a few things happen in life. You know, my grandma passed, my uncle passed, and I was like, yo, I don't have control over none of this. And so then I started seeking other faith-based things. So then jumping into Christianity, that's how my Triple Double EP was birthed, right? Because it's really just my faith walking, getting right with God and understanding where I'm at in life. So
You know, that's crazy you say that because I had a span in life where I lost about 5 people in about 3.5
Word.
years, and it made me look at life totally different. Like I don't have no control over this. Like
What? It changes everything.
it
'Cause
really does.
I'm truly a firm believer in, you control what you control.
Yeah.
Right? But then once you realize what's out of your control, it's a weird balance. Once you recognize what's out of your control, you got to let it go.
That's true. You
But
have to
one-
understand how to
Yes.
deal with it when it comes, and not let it
Yes.
bring you down. You still got to keep moving.
That part.
Hey.
Candy
So,
with the bars. I like that energy. I like that energy.
so who's your biggest fans?
My biggest, my kids.
I was
My
gonna
kids and my wife.
Okay. Okay.
And then, it depends on who you talk to. I mean, if I look at my Spotify demographics and things like that, it's the 25 to 34-year-old range.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Male, female, even breakout, right? But really my kids, they keep me 100% honest. If I'm playing some songs and it's whack, they're going to let me know. They don't hold back. My wife lets me know. So before anybody else hears it, they tell me, no, that's not the one, Pops.
So do people ever see you out in public and like, hey, you're Sam from YouTube or whatever?
Often. Very
Really?
often. And it's dope. It's always love, though, right?
That's cool.
Crazy story. So I got a professional job, of course. I was on a flight with my peers from work. We was coming from a leadership conference, and we landed in Wichita, and they know I do music. And I'm walking, and a dude runs up to me, was like, yo, what's up, Big Sam, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, what's good, man? You want to take a picture? It sounds weird, like saying it out loud. You want to take a picture, right? So we took a picture, and then my mans that I work with was like, whoa, you're really, like, stop it. And I struggle with compliments. Like, I struggle with those type of
Really?
things. Oh, yeah, because I don't know how to receive. You'd be like, yo, that's dope. I'm like, you too, right? It's just weird for me.
You seem really mellow tone, like you're just kind of
I'm chill 98% of the time.
really.
Yeah.
Cause see, I'm an extrovert, so I'm just lit
Word.
all the time.
Yes. Oh, I'm an extrovert. I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah,
If you
I've
catch me in the zone, I'm live.
Okay.
But also, if I'm in the club, more than likely I'm like reserved. I'm at the DJ booth because I don't like small talk. I'd rather sit in silence than engage in small talk.
I
So,
like that.
yeah.
Okay. So do you perform out of town a lot?
I did previously. So this year has been kind of like a hiatus / break. I've been really just getting my mind right, getting my focus back, working on my engineering skills, working on my production
Nice.
because I'm looking to produce my own stuff and put together
You
compilation.
go.
I can't stop. You feel me? Can't stop, won't stop like Diddy now. But definitely, that's the mission this coming year. Is to hit the road, Jack, and
Is
bring
there
the
a
love back
specific
home.
city you want to hit first?
I'm gonna have to look at my Spotify
Okay.
to see where they really showing love, right? Because I want
Yeah.
to pull up where they showing love at.
Okay. Look, show
Yes,
love,
indeed.
Sam out here.
Yes, indeed.
So some of the stuff that you rap about in your songs, is that like what you grew up seeing?
That's a great question. I try my hardest not to lie in my rap. It might be some hyperbole, right? Not a lot of fabrication, but it's all real. So if I'm rapping it, I've either done it or somebody around me is currently doing it or has done it, right? I don't rap about nothing fake, right? So you hear me rap about my kids a lot, my family a lot. RP, my uncle used to be the plug.
Okay.
Right.
Plug, RP Unc.
And so even on this new album, these new projects I'm working on, I kind of get more personal and talk about stuff like that. And,
Nice.
riding around, seeing some of these big homies on methadone, like different things that you
Right.
really see in the streets. So, yeah, all reality raps, no false.
And I like how in your songs, how you said about women, you always call them queens.
100%.
You're empowering women.
Yes.
And I just love that. So I'm thinking, are you a mama's boy?
I'm not a mom. I love my mama to death.
Okay.
I'm not a mama's boy though, because my mom raised me by herself. She raised my cousin as well. No man in the house, so she working super extra hard.
Right.
So I didn't see her a lot as a kid because she was at work third shift, second shift. So I love my mama to death. That's my woman. That's my heart. But I've never had like an attachment to anything before getting married and having kids. Like, it's really weird. Marriage is the dopest thing in the world.
I need
Right.
to be married one day.
One day it's gonna happen.
Where is he at?
Because you work your whole life to find yourself, right? And then it's even doper when you grow up with the person. You go through trials and tribulations because they
Right.
learn who they are, you learn who you are, and you learn each other at the same time. And when you're able to stick through that learning and recognize, yo, this person is still finding who they are.
Yeah.
I'm finding who I am. I'd be remiss to hold them against themselves as they get better in life. But then once you get to that zenith, that ascension of greatness, it's a wrap. My wife has a boutique. She empowers and mentors young girls.
Definitely.
Right. I do my thing that I do as well, and we bring that together, and my kids are able to see it, and that's all they know.
They probably want to open up their own business. They want to rap.
You
They
feel
like,
me?
I ain't working for nobody.
Why? You know, like they really are able to get them gems that I wasn't able to get as a kid.
That's
because I didn't see that
beautiful.
foundation. Yes,
Oh my
indeed.
God. Like, I didn't get them gems either.
Right.
So I know you don't have a clothing line. Are you thinking about starting a clothing line?
You know, that's a question I often struggle with. So, excuse me.
I know
often,
it's kind of cliche.
It's not cliche. I think
Okay.
it's, you know, because music is, when you look at the independent artist structure, you're your own business, right? So whether you're looking at clothing line, you're looking at different levels of merchandise, whether it be cups or, you know, it'd be super dope. I got a buddy of mine, Sean Bolden, has his own drumsticks.
Nice.
Right, so different things that as an artist you want to be able to do because it generates the business revenue. So I've always struggled with the clothing line though, because I don't like to design clothes. I rock the like this is the homies, Chris Walker's, Big Walker Apparel. Shout out to my dog, Big Walker Apparel. Wealth is mental. This is something I truly relate to, and so if I relate to it, I rock it. My own clothing line, we might see. I don't got the energy for it right now.
Right.
Merch though, right? When songs drop, I definitely.
I'm over
produce
here
the
trying to
merch.
think like, come up with your own brand of microphones.
That'd be bananas. That'd be bananas.
Can I get one?
Yes, but not necessarily a clothing line, but like 87 was the move when me and my boy Steel dropped 87. And so everybody in the town was rocking the 87 sweaters, right? So not necessarily a clothing line, but merch
Nice.
and brand recognition. So it's there.
Whatever I'm going to support. Whatever
That's
you do,
love.
I'm supporting for real.
That's hard, Candy.
You
That's
know.
hard. I see your energy.
So I have a random question
Okay.
that I was just thinking about. What is your favorite food?
That's hella random. Rappers.
What?
No, I'm joking. I eat rappers. I'm joking.
Oh,
I kid.
'cause
You get
I'm
it. You
dead.
get it. I eat rappers. That's the thing.
I like that.
Nah, I'm a sucker for pastas. I'm pescatarian though, as
Yes,
well, right?
me
So I don't
too.
eat.
Pound me out.
You feel me? I don't do pork, no beef. I dabble in chicken every now and then. If it fly or swim, I eat it. But really, I guess they call that what? I don't do labels, but I'm pescatarian.
Oh,
and I
right,
do chicken every now and
right.
then. So my favorite food is salmon and shrimp. All the
Okay.
time. But I love a good pasta. So yeah,
What's your favorite noodle?
my favorite noodle, Roman. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was like, no. You see my face? I was
He's
like,
like, what? Nah, probably Alfredo. I like a fire shrimp Alfredo. I made some shrimp
So
Alfredo last
fettuccine?
night. Fettuccine fire. Fire.
and you
fire.
make it yourself?
Come on, man.
You make the homemade sauce and it?
what? All of that.
You better call me
With
next
some
time.
garlic, Parmesan cheese, the butter, heavy whipping cream, little Cajun seasoning, sauce it up. throw some
Shut
come on, I'm a
Who
chef.
cooks more, you or your wife?
Now you dabbling into our show we do. Who knows who best? Shout out to Who Knows Who Best. It's really it depends on what's being cooked. You know, I definitely like to let her get relax from having to do so much because she don't stop. You think I grind, she grinds to the fullest.
I've
It's really
seen
dope.
it.
It's motivating. So it just depends on what's being cooked. I will say that I'm probably the better cook off top, but I only say that because oftentimes, and it's just a generalization, but I truly believe oftentimes women cook out of chore. Right, because y'all in the game, y'all don't stop,
Yeah.
y'all in motion. Okay, what I got to do next? Man, when we cook, it's like relaxing.
Well, that's
It's
how I
therapeutic.
right. That's how it is for me. You know,
Word.
my mom, she could cook, but my dad, like, he could throw down. You know,
100.
and we knew the difference. When we went over our dad's house on the weekend,
You feel me?
we're going to sleep.
The itis kicks in. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That is amazing. Well,
Yes.
thank you for letting me pop up on you.
100%. 100%. I appreciate you having me.
Yes.
What?
Let the people know where they can find you at. And do
sure.
you got anything, projects up and coming?
I'm glad you asked that. I actually give y'all a sneak preview if that's cool after we done with this. I'm not gonna put it on camera. They gotta wait for it. But I do got different things coming very soon. You know, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Samuel David, right, on all streaming platforms, Big Sam 87 on all social media platforms. I'm there all the time.
You ain't gonna freestyle nothing for the people?
The freestyles ain't free though.
He said you gotta pay for those, okay? Look, I ain't mad at you. Shoot, he been in the
Yeah.
game for some years. Pay for it, okay?
That part.
Y'all said if y'all catch him out, holla at him, okay? Take a picture with him.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
your girl Candy B with a pop-up interview with my boy, I'ma say Big Sam.
Samuel David. Yeah.
Like I said, Samuel David. We out.